I'm Abbi Summers, and this is my source meter for fantasy football. Hot, really hot, I think. My reason is because, I mean, he was good at Southampton. You know, we've all seen what he can do. So I think that going to Villa now, and know they've obviously just lost GRZALISH, but I think that there's way more attacking threat in that Villa side. I think they're a pretty good team. You know, I think they're better, a step up than Southampton. So I think that for me, having him in an FPL, I expect goals for Danny Ings. That's why he's coming in and out of mine. Oh, extra hot, extra hot. I mean, what a player. So good. I'm actually buzzing to see what he can do at City. I really am. Like, just so good. The assist, I think he's just going to go to a whole new level. And he's so good. Extra hot. Mo Salah. Oh, it's gonna have to be extra hot, isn't it? I mean, the assists, the goals, you can't not have him in your side. I made a decision to not have him in mine. I went with a cheaper midfield and a more expensive up front, which I'll probably have to change. But I think that he's kind of, if you could afford to put him in your FPL, put him in. Oh, from an FPL perspective, I think that, well, I mean, he does get assists, doesn't he? And from an FPL perspective, I'd probably go I'd go at Lemon and Herb, because I think that it's not a massive necessity to have him in the squad, but I think that it doesn't hurt. He's somewhere between a medium and a Lemon and Herb. I think it's whatever you decide you like more. Bruno's, I mean, the thing is, you can't dispute that he gets penalties, he gets assists. Like, for me, I think that's a medium. Like, I think that I'd rather have Fernandes in there than Pogba, because also you don't know what kind of Pogba you're going to get. So with a Fernandes who's pretty consistent in terms of always managing to get a pen and score the pen, I would have him as a medium. I think Trent is a medium. He's in mine, and I purely think because he's going to have a better season than he did. And obviously him missing the Euros as well, he's going to be like ready, raring, fit to go. And like I said earlier, like Liverpool had a really bad season. I think it's quite uncharacteristic actually of them, how they've been. And I think that's a lot to do with injuries as well, and COVID, the fact they've played like back-to-back seasons. But Trent's kind of the one that's, because he hasn't gone to the Euros, he's managed to have an extended break and probably what he needed. So I expect him to come back firing on all cylinders. You know, he loves it down that wing. So for me, he'd be a medium. Very soon to tell. I expect him to have quite an impact this season, but I'd say to start off with, I wouldn't break the bank, just in case. I think that when people do that, I think they're less disappointed. So I'd stick him as a Lemon and Herb option for now. People expect them to come in and hit the ground running, right? And I think that sometimes when you make a signing like that, they don't always hit the ground running. Like, this is not the Bundesliga. He might do unbelievably, you know, and get like 3 assists in his first game. And I'll be saying he's obviously extra spicy, but at the same time, I think that it does take a while to adapt. And I just, you know, for like game week 1, I probably just wouldn't put him in. Spicy. He's in there. He's in mine. Roberto Carlos. He was unbelievable at those Euros. And the confidence boost he's going to be on as well. So he's in there. I think he's going to get assists this season too. I mean, there's so much promise in that United side, to be fair. You know, we'll just have to see if they all live up to the hype this season. Mayo, I wouldn't really put him in there purely for the fact that he's a great player. Don't get me wrong, I thought he was outstanding in the Euros, but he's not really going to get you goals. He's not really going to get you assists, so it's probably a bit pointless to be putting him in your FPL. Extra hot, if there is one. He's like that black ball that's like no one even goes near because he's that good. He's got to be in your FPL if you can afford to put him in. Like I said, I sacrificed someone like Salah to put KANE in because I just couldn't afford to put everyone in my team. But unbelievable player. You know you're guaranteed goals. Now you're also guaranteed assists as well. So if he's, whether or not he's at Spurs, whether or not he's at City, you know he's going to get goals. So he was actually my first name on my team sheet, and I was annoyed with him that day as well.